So first, actually what we have downloaded the Eclipse. Once we download the Eclipse, I told you we'll be getting a RAR file like this. So guys, actually what if someone would have been came for new for today's session. Okay, so finally end of the class, remember me. Okay, so just give me your mail IDs one more time. So I'll forward yesterday's session over there, so that will be easier for you. You can just have a look on that, how to do the installation part over there of Java, Eclipse and JDK. Okay, cool guys. End of the session, you have to make sure to give me your email IDs alone. That's the only thing I want. Okay, so now Eclipse, we have got that extracted folder. So once we got that extracted folder over there, when you right click, extract here, I'll be getting this folder. So double click on this. You can see this Eclipse icon. Click on this icon. You will be getting this information. So you will be getting this workspace launcher. This workspace launcher is the place, okay, where your codes will be saved. So right now I have mentioned in D, others learning Eclipse. Yesterday I created that one. So on the D drive, under actually what others, I created actually what learning Eclipse 07 November. That's the thing. So how to create it? I browsed it and then selected the folder information from here, or I made a new folder here. That's it, the same information. So then after that I click on OK. So yesterday I created some project over there. So in the same place actually, I'm going to create some more projects and then we'll see. So to open the Eclipse, it might take sometimes actually what little bit time over there. So most probably a couple of minutes, 1 or 2 minutes might take. Yes. So now we got this Eclipse over there. Okay. So if you see here in this place, Eclipse. So here, this place is called as a package explorer, where you can see your project related information and then the files which you have created in it. This place is the place where you can see your code files. Okay, the written code information you can see it over here and at this place. That's the thing. Then this is the place where you can see your output. Whenever you are going to execute your program, you can see your output over there under this place. That's the thing. So I'll close as of now these things. So now I'm going to create a new project. Yesterday, what are the things we have done? The same thing we are going to see. To create a new project, go to File, New. Here you can click on Project. Then after here, you have to select Java project. Otherwise, under the Java folder, you can see the Java project. Click on Next. Then here you have to give the project name. The project name, I'll give it as actually what? Learning project. I'll just give something, any name I can give. Then important information, here you have to set the environment as 1.7 or 1.8. So now I'll select as 1.7 and finish. Now I have created the project over here. Then now you have to right click on the source folder. So once I create the project, I told you I'll be getting a source folder and then a bin folder. Right click on the project, properties, go to this project. So I already told you any information that we are doing it over here, what will happen right now, that will be created into the original folder. All the actions are done in the original folder only. Okay, that Eclipse is like a UI representation for us, which will help me to display the information in a user-friendly manner. That's what it's going to do over here. I'll go to the learning project. See, I have the source folder and then the bin folder. Source folder will consist of all your Java files. Bin folder will consist of all your bin class files over there. Okay. So now I got the source folder. Under the source folder right now, I'm going to create a package. I already told you the flow is what? First is the project. The next one is the package. The next one is the Java files or the class files. That's the thing. Okay, this is the flow. So first I created the project. Now I want to create the package. Package should be created into the source folder. Some of them might be new to this thing. So yesterday's session video will give you a clear idea as what we have done about the source folder and bin folder. No need to worry. It's a very simple concept. So now I'll create the package name Java pack1. I cannot give you a space for the package name. It should be continuous letter. And why is giving discourage package name is usually it should start with a small letter. I gave it. Then I click on finish. Then I created the package. Then I need to create the Java file. For that, right click, new class I need to give. So once I give class thing, I got this information here. In this place, I need to give the class name. So class name, I'll just give it as actually what? So sample is my class name. So otherwise ABC. ABC is my class name. So can you see now also it's giving me type is discourage name because class name always should start with capital letter. Then I'll select here default, then my main function. Okay, public static void main, this checkbox. Why? Because if I click on this checkbox, then only I'll get the main function. Then I'll click on finish. So we got this information. So class ABC, and then this is my main function. Any information that has been written inside this method, okay, this function, that only will be executed for us. That's the main thing. Okay, only the files that have been written over there in this place only will be executed for me. So now here I'm going to give you a sysO, then I'll give control space. I'll get system.out.println, then I'll give you hello world. That's it. System.out.println, hello world is what I have given to it. So now what happened right now for me? For me, it will help me to print it. So now if you want to execute this program, right click, run as Java application. Now can you see the output I got as hello world? Okay, the output will be always given over there into the console over here. This is the place where I can see the hello world program. Okay, so then now if we see this place, package Java pack1. What is this one? That's the pack1. Okay, so I created one more package here. Right click, package. I'll just give something Ruby pack1. Then I'll click on finish. Now I'll right click, click on new class. Then here I'll just give it as actually what? DEF. Then select default, public static void main checkbox. So now I forgot to give it. For example, I'm not going to give this one. So click on finish. So I got this one. So can you see packages Ruby pack1? That means this class belongs to this package Ruby pack1. Same thing if ABC, if you see, this package is Java pack1. Okay. The only thing is it's going to give me information actually, but where these class belongs to over here. That's what it's going to do. So DEF I got. So now I forgot to give my main function. If I want to have my main function, shortcut is MAIN control space. Then click on enter. So this is my main function over there. So I got it. Clear? So I have my main function here. Now how I need to write it over there? I want to print something. So for that SYSO control space. And then I'll give hello world. So now if I want to run it, right click, run as Java application. It prints me hello world. So if I give it as welcome, control S, so that will save the program. If you type something, can you see a star mark will come? That represents actually what? Your program has not been saved. So for that, you have to click on this control S. Then right click, run as Java application. So that will. So if I don't have this main function, okay, I'll delete this main function. Then I'll save it. Now if I right click, run as, can you see Java application is not coming for me? That means if I have the main function, then only I can execute the program. That's what I was saying. See, now if I right click, run as Java application, I'll be getting. That's the thing. Clear? So this is the main information over there. If you have the main function, then only you can execute the program. The shortcut to get the main is MAIN control plus space plus enter button. System.println, yes, y, yes, so control plus space button. This is how it will be executed for me. Okay, so control plus space button over here. Clear guys? So now this is what I normally program. So now I'll create another class. Can you see? Right click, new class. I'll just give XYZ. Now, if I click on this source folder, can you see? Give me information actually what are the projects we have over here? We have learning project, then my first project, my second project. So here also I can select. For example, now I'll select my second project. Okay. So under that I want to select the source folder. So now I'll click on OK. Now if you see the project which class which I'm going to create, that will be created under this my second project. Then package name I'll just select here. First package is what I have in this my second project. So I'll click on OK. Then after that I'll select default and then my main function, click on finish. So my class name is XYZ, creating under the my second project. Under that one there is a first package. Can you see it is created over here? So during creating the class also I can select which project, which package I want to give it over there. That is also possible for me. That's what I'm trying to say here. Clear guys? Any doubts for anyone? Okay. So now we are going to see, so everyone is clear now? Can you go to the next topic? If anyone has any doubts, please stop me. So that time actually what? I'll be helping you for you to again explain. If you ask me 10 times also, I'm ready to explain. So not a problem. Please ask me whenever you have any doubts. Okay guys. So now we are going to see about data types. We are going to see about data types over there. So data types. So can anyone tell me actually what are the data types you have? So I'll just ask someone. So randomly you can just say. So it's like actually what you have, if you have some idea, you can just say over here. Hey Ranjini, can you tell me actually what any of the data types you know? Anything, whatever you know.
Yeah, we have quite a few data types. Some are integer data types.
Super. Yes, we have integer. Yeah, thanks Ranjini. Oh yeah, thank you. Sorry. Hey Shanti Shruti, can you tell me any data types you have any idea?
There are two types of data types of primitive and non-primitive.
Okay, cool. So the data types like integer, we have some other things.
Yeah, byte, short,
Super. We have byte.
double,
Super. Yes, sure. Short.
object, string.
Cool. Super. Yeah. Thanks, Shruti. Thank you. Okay, so like that, we have different data. This byte, short, integer, long.
Long,
Yes.
char, double.
Correct. Char, float, char. We have also string.
String.
And also we have Boolean. Awesome. Yes, correct. So now in this, if you see in Java, this string alone is not a data type over here. Okay. So apart from that, other things are data type. The string alone is not a data type over here. Okay. Why it's not a data type? It's going to give some other extra helpful. Okay. It's extra helpful for us to execute the program. It has some functions over there which will be helpful for us here. So that's why they made string alone as a class over here. Okay. So now if you see this short, integer, and then long, all these things are going to store numbers. This double and float is going to store decimals. This will store numbers. This will store decimals. Boolean will help me to store true or false. Then this character will help me to store a single letter alone. Okay, it can store a single letter alone. So it can be a letter or it can be a number or anything. That's the thing. String, any information that comes under double quotes. Okay, it can be a group of words, or it can be a number, or it can be a single letter. Anything that comes under double quotes, it's called as a string over there. That's the thing. Okay. Then, so now short, integer, long, all those things are going to store numbers. Double and float is going to store decimals over there. Then why we need these three data types over there? It's so simple. All these data types are kind of a container over here. So it's like actually what? It will give me an information over there. So what is the size of the memory you can store on that? That's what it's going to tell us. So it will be like this. So byte, short, integer, long, double, float. Okay, so I'm not going to give you the perfect numbers over there. I'm trying to make you understand the concept over here. That's what I'm trying to do here. So this is byte, this is integer, this is long, this is sorry, this is short, this is long, this is double, this is float. This is the thing. Okay, so now here, what is this container is going to mean? It's going to tell me the range of values that it's going to help me. That is actually the range of values can be accepted in this container. That is, byte can accept values from -128 to 127. Okay, that's what it can accept. The same thing, if you see short, it can accept values from minor. Okay, I'm not going to give the perfect numbers. I'm just trying to make you understand the concept. That's what I'm trying to do. 1000, -500 to 1000. The same thing, integer, it can store values from -2000 to 3000. Same thing, long, it can store values from -5000 to 10,000. Like that, it's good. Same thing actually about double. If you see, it can store values from -700.99 to 1000.00. Float, if you see, -5000 to -10,000.00. That's it. Okay, so it's going to give me actually what is the range actually what it's going to accept for me. That's the only thing actually what this is going to store for me. That's the thing. This is what about the containers over here. It's going to tell us actually what is the value I need, what is the range I can store the values. So now if I have a value called, for example, 700, I'll make it as 1300. So this is my value. So if you see this 1300, this value can be stored in which are the data types. In byte, it's -128 to 127. No, 1300 is not under that range. -500 to 1000. No, it's not under that range. -2000 to 3000. Yes, it's there under this range. So in integer, I can store this value. Same thing if you see -5000 to 10,000. So yeah, in between this will come. So I can also store it over there under the long also. That's it. This is what the data types will help us to do. Clear, guys? Anyone has any doubts on this one? What is data types and then why we need? Data types is a kind of a container which gives us the range of values that can be stored in the variable. That's it. Okay. So now mine is actually what 4000.30. So now I want someone from your side to tell. Hey Kishore, can you tell me actually what this 4000.30 can be stored in which data type? Hello, hey Kishore, you're there? Hello. Hey Shravani, you're there? Hello.
Float.
Yes.
Float.
Superb. Can you tell me why it can be stored only in float?
It is in decimal type. That's why it is stored in the float.
Superb. Decimals means it can be acceptable only in double and float.
Double and float.
Yes. Then after that, my value is 4000.30. Double as only actually what it can store values minus 700.99 to 1000. So in this range, 4000 does not come. So here only actually what minus 5000.00 to 10,000.00. In this range only 4000.30 comes. That's why it can be stored here. So float alone can be accepted. That's it. This is about data types. Any doubts for anyone, guys? Hey, thanks, Shravani. Any doubts for anyone? Clear now? So I'll also tell you where you can get your numbers. So here, so data type range in Java. I'll just give. So if you see, can you see? Byte, it can store values from minus 128 to 127. Short can store values from minus 32768 to 32767. Integer can store these values. Long can store these values over there. So if I go inside, you can see also. For the double, for the float, it can store this is the thing. And then for the double character over there, that's actually what can accept characters over there. Then Boolean is only true or false over there. This is about the data types over here. So now, so I came over here. Okay, so hope so everyone has understood the data types. Now I'll go to the variables over there. Data types, actually I am not going to give you actually what informations over there actually what in a very perfect manner. Okay, I'm trying to give you all informations in a very practical way. Okay, that is I don't want to mug up anything over there. That is you have to understand the information logically and then you have to store it in your mind, because then only actually what happens whenever an interviewer asks, okay, it will be easy for you to recollect. If you mug up something and then if you forgot a single word also, what recollecting is really tough. So I'm not going to give you in that phase. I'm always trying to make you practically understand and then give you that information. So data type service, it's a container helps to give information about the range of values that to be stored in it. Okay, it's a container helps us to give it information about the range of values that to be stored in it. That's what data types is going to tell us. That's the thing. Okay, next we are going to see about variables. So this is variables. So now variables, if you see, for that I'll just section just see. The next is we are seeing variables. So what does the variables means? Okay, it's just a memory location which can store values in it. Memory location helps us to store values in it. That's what it's going to do. So now here, so memory location which will help us. So how this variables can be used means, okay, in variables if you see there are two things that are important. One is declaration Another one is initialization. These are the two things. So how? So if I give here integer I, so if I give like this, so now what will happen right now? This will be called as a declaration over here. Okay. Then here I is equal to 10. Now what will happen? This is initialization. So when I give here integer I, so now what will happen right now for me? It gives me one memory location. Okay, it gives me one memory location over here. So now what will happen? I will be the memory location name. Okay, then this integer will act as a reference. Tell to the memory location store only integer values alone. That's what is going to. Initialization, what it will do means that is here I is there, na? So it will find me the memory location which is I. In that it will try to store the value 10. So when it's going to store the value 10, it will be checking whether this is there under the range of the integer data type. Okay, so I told you about the ranges over here, na? So now it will be checking it's there under the range of the integer data type. Yes, it's there under the range of data type, so it will be accepted. In case if it's there out of the range, it will throw me an error here. So declaration and initialization can be also done in a single step. It's like this. So integer j is equal to 20. If I give like this, so what will happen right now for me? That will help me to create one memory location like this. So in that, the memory location name will be a. A will be the memory location name. This integer will act as a reference. Tell to the memory location store only integer values alone. Then this 20 will be stored. Before storing that value, checks whether it's there under the range of the integer data type. Yes, then it will be stored. Okay. So declaration, initialization can be done in a single step also. Then once again, if I give here a step, okay, so I'll just move this on this side. Declaration, initialization. This declaration and then initialization. So now when I give here as again j is equal to 40. If I give like this, now what will happen over here right now is when I give here is a is equal to 40, now it will find the memory location which is a. Now in this a, now what will happen? This 20 now it will be replaced with 40 over here. This step is called as reinitialization. Clear guys? So this step is called as reinitialization. This is called as reinitialization over here. That's it. Okay. So anyone has any doubts on understanding what is declaration and initialization and then how a variable will be declared? Any doubts for anyone, guys? Okay. So no worries. In case if you are confused also, no worries. You will be understanding it everything very clearly. Okay. Once we start to write the program. Okay. So now I'll come over. So this is my class. Data type declaration. So Shravani, data type declaration is this one. This is the data type declaration over here. Integer I. This concept is declaration. Then if I assign a value for that is called as initialization. Clear? Yeah, good. So then, so now I want to declare a variable. How I can declare? Integer I is equal to 10. I can give like this. Then if I want to print the value of it, if I need to give SYSO control space, then if I give here as I. So now what will happen right now for me? This right click run as Java application. That will give me 10 over here. Same thing if I give SY, SO, if I give that information that I in double quotes. Now if I run this, can you see? It will print me I itself. That is, any information that has been given inside double quotes will be treated as a string only. So it will not. So if you want to get the value of a variable, you have to give the variable name separately without double quotes. That's what I'm trying to say over here. Okay. Now I'll give I is equal to 50. Okay. So this is actually what reinitialization. Now once again I'll give scissor. Sorry. I. Now if I right click, run as Java application, can you see now it will print the latest value is 50 over there. That's the thing. Okay. So now I just want to change the name of the class. If I want to change the name of the class, so what I will do, I'll go here, right click on this class. Okay, this is XYZ my class. Right click on the class, go to the refactor, then rename. Always you have to change the name from this place only of a class. Then I need to give understanding variables. Then I click on finish. Then I click on finish. See, I have changed the name. Okay, so I given this one. So now, if I give here like this, scissor, I is what? Right now it's 50 plus 100. If I give, now we'll see what is the value we are getting it. Right click, run as Java application. Can you see? That will get me 150 over here. That's the only thing. So now if you see, this step is declaration and initialization. This step is reinitialization. That's the thing. Okay, guys. So, any doubts on this one? So, can we proceed? Still, we are going to see about the variables only. We have not completed still, no? So, still we are going to continue. Okay, so everyone understood the concept. Here, the two concept is what I want you to understand. Only thing is how to declare and initialize a variable, then how to reinitialize the variable over there, and then how to print the values. That's the thing. Okay, so now I'll just ask you some questions so that everyone will be clear. Variables learning. I'll give it like this. Learning variables. Okay, good. Hey Jagdish, can you tell me? So right now, from my side, actually, what? So I have forgot to give my main function. Can you tell me how I can get my main function?
Something like main double space control.
So I have to type main, then
space enter.
Correct. It's control space
Enter.
Yes, correct. Super. So if I want to comment a line in the Java, how I can do?
Double slash.
Yes, double forward slash.
Okay, thank you.
Super. Thanks, Jagdish. So main control plus space plus enter button. Yes, I'm going a little bit slow. I know that. Why I'm actually going a little bit slow means because the starting initial stage, these steps are a little bit important for you, because once you're clear in this, it'll be easy for you. That's the only thing. Okay. Yeah. Hey Suji, are you there? Hi Suji. Hey Sridevi, you're there?
Hello, yeah.
Hey, hi Sridevi. So I want to declare a variable name called x. Can you tell me? I just want to declare. Can you tell me how I can declare?
It's an integer, right?
Yes, it's an integer data type. Super.
Yeah, int integer x.
Yes, this will
equal
be
to, yeah,
called as declaration. So if I want to initialize a value,
saying x equal to some value.
super. So 200 I'll just give. Correct. Yeah. So, thanks, Devi. Thank you so much. So now, hey Disha, can you tell me? Hello, hey Disha, you there? Okay. Hey Suji, hello, hello. Hey, hi Suji.
Yellow.
Yes, Suji. So, can you tell me right now? Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I want to print the value of x, and then I want to reinitialize to 400. Can you tell me how I can do?
S by SO control space.
Super. Yes, y, yes, o, then control plus space button. That will get me system.println. Yes, correct. Now if I want to print x value, x, correct. Same thing if I give here as in double quotes, what will happen right now?
Only X will be printed.
Yes, correct. So I'll just have both. So yes, run as Java application. That will give me the first one for this double quotes is X is printed. This one is 200. Now I want to reinitialize it to 400. Can you tell me how I can do?
In X is equal to
Yes.
400.
Yes. Super. X is equal to 400. Yes. Awesome.
Then sys O
So
control space
yes.
X.
X. Correct. So now if I run it, my value will be 400. Yeah.
400.
Cool. Hey, thanks, Suchi. Thank you so much. So now, okay, this is about actually what declaration and then initialization and then how to print the values of it. Okay, so now I'll ask one more small question. Hey, Satish, you're there?
Yes.
Hey,
Yes,
hi.
Murali.
So from my side, I want to declare a variable. Okay, declare and initialize a variable. That is, I want to declare a variable called y. Okay. In that, I want to store the value as the value of x, and then addition to it, I want to add some 200 to it. Can you tell me how I can do?
Yeah. System.out.println.
No. The thing is, I want to declare a variable called y. How I can declare a variable called y?
Integer y.
Integer y. So in that y variable, I want to store the value of x plus 200.
X plus
X plus
200.
200. Yes. Awesome. So now if I print it, what will be the value?
X is 200 plus 400 value.
Latest value of x is what?
400 plus 200, 600.
Correct. That will be 600 over there. Yes. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Lokesh has a doubt. So how do we proceed if we do not know what would be the value of y ahead of time? So the thing is actually right now for Lokesh, if you see integer y, I'm creating a new variable right now only. So I created a new variable. Now only I'm trying to assign a value for that. Okay. So it's like actually what, when you assign the value, you can store that information over here. It's not problem. It's not a problem over here. Clear? Clear, Lokesh? Okay. So now.
Yeah, Murali, I mean, I'm not saying about why, but I'm asking in general. Let's say we declared a variable like int x, and we got to know that x is something decimal. What would be the case?
Cool.
I mean,
So
after
you're
that, if
asking.
there is some calculation involved in x and it comes out to be a decimal or something, I mean, we don't know the output. How do we proceed?
So now actually this one you're saying, this step, if I have understood the question correct. So here I have given as integer x, but I have not assigned any value. Now if I try to print it, what will be the value? Correct? Huh?
No, I mean, let's say, I mean, don't forget about our code. I was just asking, like, let's say there is, we declared a variable like int x,
Yes.
and output of x would be outcome of some other values, like we do not know what would be the output of x. It could be int, it could be float. How do we declare the x? You got me?
The thing is actually from your side, when you're going to get a value, okay, that time it's like our responsibility to show actually which type of value will be coming. Getting? So from my side, actually, what usually that's my in Selenium. I'm talking about Selenium over there right now. So right now, I will be doing a manual testing over there. So during my manual testing over there, I'll come to know what type of value I'll be getting it over there. So sometimes actually I will be getting integer value. Sometimes I'll be getting a decimal value means. So I can store the integer values also into the decimal values. So that means this actually this concept is called as casting. Okay, we will be learning that one a little bit soon. So the thing is actually concept is small containers can be stored in the big containers. Correct? So
Okay,
that
I
means
got you.
actually from my side, smaller values anyway I can store it over there under this double. So here it's actually it can store this double and float can store decimals and also the integers both. Okay, that is called as the casting over there. So that concept when it comes over there, I'll make you very clear on that concept.
Yeah, sure, thank you.
Okay, yes. Okay guys, so now we have seen actually about how to get that variables. So now I'll tell you about a small another concept, printing values. So now I'll have my main function. So I want to print it system.println Monday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday. Saturday. Okay, so if I try to print this one, see, right click, run as Java application. It's printed me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So what's happening means when I use system.out.println, okay, ln represents line. Okay, so when I use print ln, it will type Monday, then keep my cursor to the next line. Then system.out.println Tuesday. Now it keeps the line, then keeps the cursor to the next line. System.out.println Wednesday, print the information and keep the cursor to the next line. So println what will happen means anything that is going to print, it prints the information and move the cursor to the next line. That's what it will do. Then now this is over. Okay, so now I printed it. Now the same information I'll have it over here. Now what I'm going to do instead of println, I'm going to give it as print alone. So now if I run this program, run as Java application, can you see now it has been written everything in the same line. So what's happening means when I use only print, types Monday and keeps the cursor here itself. Then type Tuesday, keeps the cursor there itself. Then Wednesday, keep the cursor there. Then Thursday, keep the cursor there. Only if I use println, then only the cursor will move to the next line. So these two concepts are very important in Selenium because whenever we are going to read some information and then when you are going to store it in some places, by using the help of the print and println only, we'll be storing the information over there for you. That's the thing. Okay, guys? Yeah. Why to print every time? It's actually from my side, this is an example for you. So usually in Selenium level, if I want to print some values from capturing some placements, I used to run a loop and then based on the loop, we will be printing it. You will come to know those things later. Why we used to print and all those things, for example, from my side, I have an application. So there is a table. I want to print in that table actually what it has a list of usernames. I want to print all the usernames over there. Okay, and then their country name. So that time I'll be using this system.println and then I'll print all those informations over there. This is all the original real-time experience over there. So there is an application over there. I want to print that information from that application itself. So I will be printing. So for example, I want to print these 4 informations over there. So for that, I'll be using the system.println over there, reading from my application. That's the thing. This is a table. So I want to go know that type and then the size of it. So these 2 things I want to print it. Like these things only you will be getting a requirement in the real time. We will be doing those things. Okay, guys. So we got it. So then next. Okay. Everyone is clear about this system.print and then println. I'll go to the next topic about the types of variables. So I'll go to the page. So this is about variables. So now I'm going to tell you about the types of variables over there. Okay. So there are 2 types of variables that are available over here. So one is global. So types of variables. Types of variables. So what are the 2 types we have over here? Means one is global. Another one is local. These are the 2 things. Okay. So how actually these 2 things are there written? Okay. So how a class will be written? Class ABC. This is how my class will be written. So in my class, I'll always will have my main function, because if I have a main function, then only I can execute my program. Because any information that are there written inside this main function will be printed. That's the thing. Any variables that are being declared inside the main function, that is called as a local variable. Okay, any variable that are declared inside the function, that is called as a local variable. Any variable that has been declared outside the function, so integer a is equal to 100, integer b is equal to 200. Any variable that has been declared outside the function, that is called as global variable. Okay, any variable that are declared outside the function. See, this is my function over there. Na? Any variable that are declared outside the functions will be called as a global variable. Global variable is of 2 types. Okay, so what are the 2 types over here? Means, okay, so one actually what has a keyword called static. Okay, if it has a keyword called static before the variable, that is called as a static variable. This is called as a static variable. Okay, a variable which does not have a keyword called static, that will be called as non-static. Variable, non-static variable. That's the thing. So it is just important. Just a second. Okay, this is called as non-static variable over here. That's it. So if I want to print the local variable, I can directly give SYSO. Okay, I can directly give here SYSO. Then the variable name directly like this. So that will print me the variable value, which is 10. The same thing if I give here as SYSO, then if I want to print the global variables, I need to give the static variables should be referred with help of a class name abc.a. I need to give like this. Same thing, if I want to print the non-static variable, here I cannot refer with the help of a class name, or I cannot directly use the variable name. So for non-static variables alone, I need to create an object. So right now I'll write the syntax. Then after that I'll also tell you how the syntax works. It's so easy. ABC obj1 equal to new ABC. I need to create an object like this. Okay, what's going to happen and then how the memory allocations happen, all those things I'm going to tell you. Okay, so you will be understanding it. Okay, don't get confused or panic. So easy concept. I'll tell you. I'll make it very comfortable for you. Don't worry, guys. Scissor, then obj1 dot, then my variable name is b. So this is how I can refer the non-static variables over there. That's the thing. Okay, so everyone understood? Any doubts on this for anyone? Okay, same thing. I'll do it over there in this class. Global, local variable. Allow my main function, default, click on finish. So any variable that has been declared inside the function is called as the local variable, correct? This is called as a local variable. If I want to print the local variable, what I need to do, scissor, then I need to print the values as the refer with help of the variable name alone. Same thing, any variable that has been declared outside the function, integer a is equal to 100, integer b is equal to 200. Getting? So any variable that are being declared outside the functions are called as global variable. If a variable has a keyword called static, okay, again global variables are split into two types. One is static, another one is non-static. If a variable has a keyword called static, that means it's a static variable. If a variable does not have any keyword, that is called as a non-static variable over here. Okay. So now if I want to print the value of this a, so how I can give means scissor, then what is my class name? Global local variable. So global local variable dot. When I give dot, it will give me information actually about what are the members I can access here. Can you see now a is coming, but for me the b variable is not coming over here. That's why I told you static variables can be accessed with help of the class name, but non-static members I cannot access with help of the class name. Non-static members I need to access with help of the object only. How an object will be created means, so global local variable is my class. So for this class, if I want to create an object, I need to give new global local variable, the class name, the parenthesis I give. This step will help me to create an object. That's what it's going to do. It's going to create me a memory location. Then if I give global local variable obj1 is equal to, when I give like this, so now what will happen right now for me? There's a doubt. Sure, Lokesh, no worries. I will explain you one more time. Okay, anyway, I'll be finally giving you a recap. Okay, you don't need to worry. Okay, I'll give a recap for you all. Okay, global local variable obj1 equal to new global local variable. Okay, so this will help me to create an object. Okay, so obj1 will be the object name. Global local variable will be the reference over there. Tell to this object what are the members can be loaded. Okay, so load only the global members of actually what this class, global local variable class. What are the global members? These two are the global members right now. So those two things will be loaded. Now this is obj1 dot. Now can you see? For me, B is coming. Then after that, A also is coming. Can you see other things are coming from the object class? From the global local variable is the class name. Can you see that smiled letters are there? Na? That is what refers. These members comes from which class? So object is the supermost class of all the classes in Java. Any class you take, okay, you will be getting the information from the object class. Okay, so along with it, my class information is what actually important for me is the B is coming, A is coming, and then my main function. So main also is a kind of a global member only. So that's why for me A, B. So now I can access B. So obj1 dot A. That means through help of an object, I can access both the static member and then the non-static member. Both I can access here. That's the thing. Clear, guys? So now I'll run this program. I know you guys will be a little bit confused. I know that, okay? Because I'm going to explain one more time. So that's why I'm going, because once I explain the program, okay, once I write the program, then after that when I explain it, so you will be able to relate it. That's why I have written the program. Okay, don't need to confuse that actually why I'm not getting anything and all those things. Okay, everyone will be like that only confusion state. Okay, so I know that where I'm going, so you don't need to worry, guys. So now it has been printed over there. So for this what is the value? 10 is the value for it that has been printed. Then system.println global local variable dot A. So referring with help of a class name, the static member 100 will be printed here. Okay. Then after that, I'm creating an object. Then through help of the object name, I'm printing B value. What is the B value? That is 200. Then obj1.a. So then that will print me 100. So static members alone, if you see, I can refer it with help of a class name, refer it with help of the object name, and then even though I can refer it with help of the directly the variable name also. Static members alone can be referred with 3 ways. One, with help of reference of class name, reference of object name, and directly the variable name also. That's the thing. Okay, so now again I'll explain the program. So this is a program, so I will write a new one so that makes comfortable for you. So I'll ask you guys, hey Anvish, you're there?
Yes, I'm there.
Hey Anvish, can you tell me, actually I want to write a class, the class name is XYZ. Okay, can you tell me how I can write a class? What is that I want you to miss? I want to write a class XYZ with the main function. How I can write it? The syntax.
Okay. I mean class XYZ.
Super.
Yeah, and colon stat.
Correct.
Public static void main.
Yes.
Thing,
correct. Super. This is how a class will be written, and then I will have a main function. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Anvish. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Suji, we have to create object mainly for the non-static variables only. Correct. So now, so hey Venkat, are you there? Hi Venkat.
Yeah.
So I want you to declare and initialize a local variable which is A100. Where I can declare initialize a local variable?
Any variable which is declared inside the function.
Super.
So we have to declare.
Correct. Just tell me, my variable name is A, and then value I need to store 100.
So int is equal to 100.
Yes, 100. Awesome. Super. So if I want to print that value,
yeah, sys control space.
yes. Yeah, that's it. Correct? Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Venkat. So now, is Shravani, you're there?
Yeah.
Can you tell me now actually I have declared a local variable. I want to declare a global variable which is of static, okay, which is of an integer type, and the variable name is X. Okay, what is that? I'll tell you. I want a global static variable which variable name is X and value is 10.
Global variables are included in outside of the function.
Super. Any variable that are declared outside the function is a global
Is
variable.
the global variable.
What are the types of
So,
variable we have?
Static int x is equal to 10.
Static int x is equal
X is equal to 10.
to. Awesome. Super. Then another type of variable name is what?
Non-static variable.
Yes. How I want non-static variable name is y, which is value is 20.
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
tell me.
That is, I want a non-static variable. Okay. The variable name is y. Value is 20.
Int y is equal to
Yes. Y is equal to
20.
20. Awesome. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Shravani. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hello. Hey, Disha, you're there? Hello. Hello. Hey, hi, Disha. You're there? Okay. I'll take Lokesh. You're there? Hello. Hey,
Yeah,
hi.
Murli.
Lokesh, I want you to bring the static variable. Can you tell me how I can print it?
Yeah, you can say system.out.println
Yes.
y.
Static variable.
Mm.
What is a static variable here in this program?
Oh, static variable is x.
Yes, correct. So always the best way to refer the static variables is through which one?
So a dot x or
That is, static variables should be always declared with help of
class name.
class name. Yes, correct. So my class name is XYZ. XYZ
Dot
dot
a. Sorry, x.
X. X is the variable name. Yes, correct. Thank you. So, hey, thanks, Lokesh. Next, I'll take. Hey, Kishore, you're there? Kishore's not there. Okay. So I'll take Srinivas, you're there? Hello. Hey, hi, Srinivas.
Yeah, yes, Murli.
Yeah. So now, from my side, I want to refer the I want to print the value of the non-static variable. So if I want to get the non-static variables, so what I need to do first?
We need to create an object.
Super.
XYZ object 1 equal to new XYZ.
Awesome. XYZ obj1 equal to new XYZ.
Yes.
Super.
And system.out.println.
System.println.
Object1 dot.
Object1 dot.
Y.
Y. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nish. Hey, Satish, you're there? Hello. Hey, sorry. Hello. Hey, Satish.
Yes, Murli.
Can you tell me actually what I have referred that static variables actually what with the help of the class name? Is there any other way I can refer the static variables?
Using object, that is system.out.println.
Yes.
Object1 dot
Yes.
y.
Static member name is
X.
Correct. So now, any other way static variables can be utilized? One with reference of a class name, another with reference of a object name. Any other way? Also, directly I can utilize with the help of the variable name also. That's it. Okay, guys? That's it. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Lish. Thank you so much. Okay. So now this is what. So right now I'm just going to tell you how actually what this object works. So right now for me, when I give XYZ obj1 equal to new XYZ, so what's going to happen is new XYZ will help me to create one memory location like this. New XYZ will help me to create a memory location like this. What is the memory location name? That will be obj1. obj1 will be the memory location name. Then what does this xyz means? Okay, this. Okay, I'll just take this one here. So we'll see. So new xyz will help me to create the memory location. obj1 will be the memory location name. Then this xyz will act as a reference. Tell to the memory location, load only the global members of xyz. Load only the global members of xyz. So what are the global members we have here? That is this static and the non-static variable both. So these two things will be loaded here. And then my main function also is the global member. So this one also will be loaded. That's what. So in XYZ, what are the members? Global members are there. It might be a variable or a function. Everything will be loaded here. That's what it's going to do. Clear, guys? Any doubts on this object creation? Anyway, tomorrow also we'll be seeing the same thing. Anyway, have you got a little bit understanding for today's session, everyone?
I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me. Yes, Shravani.
What is the necessity of declaring static keyword in global variables?
Yes. So those things actually, what tomorrow I'll let you know what is the usage of the static and the non-static. So simply I'll just give you small information because if I say it properly, then there'll not be any confusion. So that's why. So what is the usage of static means? So direct access can be done, and then it will be not having any multiple copies. It will be a single copy alone. Okay. Direct access can be done, but non-static variables, each and every time I need to create an object and then only I can access, and it will have multiple copies. If I have 2 to 3 times actually what I'm creating an object, in all the 3 objects that non-static variables will be created over there. Okay. That's it.
For that static variable, we don't want to create any objects, right?
Sorry?
If we have to declare static keyword in the global section,
yeah.
But then we don't need to create object for that variables, right?
Yeah, static variables alone, if you want to access, it's not necessary for you to create the object.
Okay.
Non-static variables, mandatory we have to create an object.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah, thanks, Shravani. Okay, guys. So this for today. I'll just give a small recap as what we have done today. So from our side, we have seen first about what are the different data types we have, and what are the data types we learned is that is each and every data type has its own range. That is, it gives an information that actually what values can be stored into that data type. That's what the data types. Okay, it's a container, helps us to give an information about the range of values that to be stored in that. That's what we have seen. Then what is a variable? How to declare and then initialize a variable we have seen. Then what are the types of variable we have? One is a global, another one is local. Global variable so global variable is of 2 types. One is static, another one is non-static. And then from my side, local variables can be written inside the function. Okay, any variable that are declared inside a function is called as a local variable. Any variable that have been declared outside the function is called as global variable. Global variables can be directly accessed with the variable name. Static variables can be accessed with the help of reference of a class name. Okay, then non-static variable can be referred with the help of a object only. But static members, as an extra privilege, it can be also accessed through help of the object name and directly by the variable name also. By 3 ways you can access the static variables. That's what we have seen as of now. Okay, guys? Okay, cool, guys. So with this, I'll complete the session for today. If anyone has any doubts.
One quick question from my side.
Yes, Anvish.
So we can change the values of the global variables?
Yes, we can change. So all these things tomorrow we will be seeing actually what. So assigning a value from the local variable to a global variable value to a local variable, all those things, and then memory allocation concept, how it's going to get allocated. All those things tomorrow we'll be seeing.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Any doubts, guys?
Sorry.
Yes, Jagdish.
Can I know one thing? Since I didn't attend the last class, what if we are going to discuss all the topics in the Java, like polymorphism, inheritance, like that,
Yes.
or only
Yes.
what we needed for them?
So from our side, actually, what I'll also send you the session. We will be covering the polymorphism, and then after that, my what is it? Inheritance, interface, OOPS concepts, exception handling, package access modifier, arrays, collection arrays, encapsulation. All those things will be. That is main concept is actually what are the things that are required for the interview and for the Selenium. Everything we will be covering.
Okay, this is really needed for Selenium.
Which one?
This entire concept Java.
Yes. What are the things we are going to learn? Everything will be required for you, and also I will be relating to you from my side. Actually, which are the things are really needed for Selenium? I'll be telling you there in that concept level itself, how it has been used, and then I'll just compare it actually with you for the real time how we will be using it in the Selenium. That makes the life comfortable.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll again meet. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye bye. Bye, guys.